Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines, Fix Your City with me, Biffa, here in the city of Rockwood, sent in by Sadie612. And this is a pretty bad city when it comes to traffic. It's a pretty nice city, I like this one. It's a small city, it's approaching 20k inhabitants, but the traffic is pretty horrendous. This big loop around here, all these roads in between, backing up the highway, I can't even show you how far it goes. It's outside the city limits. You can see the red goes up to over here. Yep, pretty bad. It's got down to 25%, which is pretty horrendous. So we are going to fix this up. Thank you everybody as well that voted on my poll that I put up on YouTube and Twitter and wherever else I put it, asking you whether I should use traffic despawning or not. When you use vanilla Minecraft, what am I talking about? When you use vanilla City Skylines, traffic despawning is just the default option. That's just what happens. Too much traffic, cars will despawn. You'll still get traffic, but you won't get it backing up like we've got in this city. When you use the Traffic Manager President Edition mod, there is an option to toggle that. So if I toggled that now, a lot of these cars would just disappear, and instead of having 25% traffic, it might be 40% traffic. Still bad, but not as bad. Overwhelmingly, most of you voted that you like to see traffic despawning turned off. So the traffic is really bad. I do appreciate there were a lot of comments saying, do what you want, you know, whatever makes you happy. Yep, that's fine. I understand that. Thank you for those comments. But yeah, I do like to do it what I consider to be the hard way, which is to have the despawning turned off. So then we get huge traffic jams like we're seeing here. So let us follow this traffic and see what is going on. So these cars are all facing this direction. This is a good way of trying to fix your traffic. They're obviously all trying to turn up here because none of them are going down this little dead end road. They're all coming up here and they're hitting this roundabout. And then if we zoom out and say take this road here, all these cars are going up. They're all going up. They're all going up. They're all going up. All this traffic is joining here. And these are all going up. These are all going up. Everybody is hitting this roundabout up here. And we're losing people as well, by the way, because of all this traffic. Yeah. So let us use the in-game tool to see what's going on. We'll use this routes one and pick that road. We can see there's a couple of lines going up this way. Most basically want to just get from here to over the other side, back onto the highway. And those coming in basically want to get over here and split between that road and that road. If we check this road here, most of them just want to get onto the highway, but definitely crossing over this junction here. We need some roads over the top so they don't have to go through the roundabout if all they want to do is go straight over. So we need to increase this junction's capacity and all sorts of things. And also look at this. Yeah, I can see what you're doing here. Let's just grab some highway road. You've tried to do a bit of lane mathematics. We've got 3 lanes coming in, 1 lane goes off, so this needs to be downgraded to 2 lanes. Grab that. So then you've got 1 lane plus the 2 lanes, so they should merge. We'll see how that goes. Just before we add anything to this roundabout. Yep, you said you've done all the things that should be done. You have. Yeah, we'll leave that all as it is. And we can see they are starting to use some other lanes. And then also when they come down here, you've got 2 lanes. Yeah, so this isn't quite set up right because you've got these 2 lanes coming in plus that 1 lane going into 2 lanes. Here you've got it correct. 3 lanes, 1 off, 2 straight on. So you've sort of done it right there. There we go. 1 off, 2 on. And this way, you go to there. And then you 2 come into there. So they're not going to cause any problems. There we go. And then over here, they've got to decide where they're going to go. On a little junction like this, yeah, so I want this to sort of carry on and for people not to get in each other's way at this little junction here. Oh, too many lanes. Okay, we'll come back to this. I'm going to leave all of that because I know we're going to change the roundabout and we might sort of solve the problem. Let me take a look at this roundabout and see if we can add some nice roads going over the top. So everybody here isn't going through that round and everybody here isn't going through that roundabout. One other thing we could do is add another exit over here. Okay, so I've added this little junction on here. If you want to use the same one, you can see the name of it on the screen there. That's from the Steam Workshop. And I've just changed this to a 4-lane road coming up here, and that just joins. And hopefully we'll get a few more people wanting to come up there rather than coming down and joining the traffic that way. So let us take a look at this junction and decide what we're going to do with that. I mean, I could just put some slip lanes coming over the top and do some lane management. This road here will probably have to go. What have we got? A high school and a police station. That is sort of getting in the way there. So I'm going to move those. You are going to come over here and you are going to go. Yeah, I'm just going to put that where these people live down there. Excellent. So that road's going to go, and that's just going to give us a little bit more space. We'll attach that little path again. Good that you've got lots of paths and crossings. That's good. And you've got lots of crossings going over the top. So maybe we can just have a look at what intersections are available and make a better one. Okay, so we've got some slip lanes going over the top of this highway. So along here we've got the 3 lanes, 1 lane going off, 2 lanes going on, and then the other side where it joins, you've got 1 lane coming in to the 2 lanes to make it 3. And I just thought I'd bring you in here as I'm setting this up. So we've got these lanes going off and going on so they don't sort of mess around here. I know we've got no lane switch in here. We'll come back to that in a moment. So they'll go over the top. And then down here, that one comes in and joins those 2. We're just going to do the same over here and say, you have to go straight on. And you go there. And you go down there. And then we're going to turn off the traffic lights. We don't need those. And then just where these guys are going to merge in, we're going to do the same. You go there, and you go there. So we want these cars coming along here to stop choosing to go through the roundabout and go straight over the top if that is their destination. So we need to look at the speeds here. So we've got 60, 50. I'm going to change these to 60 as well. Coming out the other end, we've got 100 and 100. That's fine. We want this over the top to be quicker than going through here. So at the minute, this is 100. As you're coming up to a roundabout, I'm going to slow these down to 60. If you hold shift, it will do it from junction to junction. And I'm going to slow down the roundabout as well, because that's going to allow more cars to come in. There we go. Is there an underground road or something there that I'm accidentally changing? I don't know. Anyway, so now this over the top is 80. I would, in fact, even change that to 100. There we go. And then this is 60 over here. So what we should see, if we just unpause on here, is more people going around the outside on the slip roads than taking the roundabout. So let's just pause that. I haven't put in any walkways and crossways and things like that. I've also changed this. There we go. Look, already cars are going over the top. I've changed this to highway. We've got no crossings on here. And then also I want this little bit here. Let's just slow this down to make sure that we've got enough lanes going on here. So let's just look at this and say you have to give way, you get priority going through, and if you're going through, go straight through and do not stop. We've also got this lane going left and straight on. There's not enough lanes here, but I know you've used this one because you've got your monorail. So what I'm going to try and do is use our little lane tool here and say we're only going to have that lane for turning right and that lane for going straight on, which for a load of backed up traffic is going to cause a bit of havoc. But once it goes through, we should start seeing that work a little bit better. So let's just take a look at this roundabout. Let's watch this for a few... Oh, actually, we're getting a bit of traffic backing up here. Yeah, look, we've got other lane management issues going on. Let's just deal with those first before we do the time lapse of what's going on. Yeah, it's the only problem with using this road is you don't get enough lanes in each direction. Okay, so what I have done is change this road for a 6-lane road with median, and then using the Anarchy mod, I've just drawn the monorail up over the top. So now we have some more lane options. So if we go back into this one here and click on that, we can have a lane for right, a lane for straight on, and a lane for left. And that means anybody going straight on doesn't have to stop. They can keep going. And that is the ideal situation that we've got going on here. We're still getting a bit of hawky-balkiness with all the traffic. So what I'm going to say is anybody coming into this road, you have to give way. There we go. And anybody on this road at the moment can just go straight through and just keep that going. Keep it flowing. Right. Well, look at that. The traffic is not backing up so much down the highway. It's all moving. I would like to check the junctions on here. What have we got going on? Yeah, look, we've got a straight on and a left there. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Well, there's a couple of ways we can deal with that. Let's deal with it the vanilla way. We are going to take, excuse-moi, our 2-lane roads. We've got 3 lanes. 1 goes off, so this can all go down to 2. There we go. And we're going to do the same. We're going the other way. There we go. And that should change our lane arrow. So we have 1 lane for going off and 2 for straight on. And then just because we've got so much traffic, I'm going to stop them switching for a few junctions back, just so it can get moving through. And a lot of those, whoops, I think we'll go straight down there and come off over here, which would just be great. There we go. Look, see them all going through. All of these cars are being held up because of these ones here. Look at this truck. Look at this truck. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. FedEx owner. Look, come on. I'm deleting you. There we go. Be deleted. You're gone. So another thing that would help is cars are trying to get from this side over to this side, and they're basically just breaking up all the traffic here, which is not ideal. So what we are going to do is just change these little junctions. Maybe we'll leave that one as it is. Change some of these little junctions and add some roads over the top. Let's do this one here because you've got the monorail not on the road, so that's quite handy. So in the end, decided to put the road underneath because you've got the monorail here, and then a couple of little roads connecting to that. And as long as it doesn't get too busy, it just means that cars that want to go straight across don't have to go across the road. And if you could fit that in anywhere else down here, that would really help. But yeah, it might mean just maneuvering your monorail a bit. But yeah, let me just run this city anyway for a while, see how things go once the traffic has died. Oh, look at that. Highway traffic is clearing up nicely. Look at that. It only goes up to there. Oh, that is fantastic. So we're going to run this for a while and I'll be back with you. And there we go. That's the highway traffic cleared up. Look at that. You saw it unfold with your very own eyeballs. And as long as you don't get a big influx of traffic all at once, they pick their lanes. They don't get in the way of anybody else. And that is just working absolutely brilliantly. How has that now affected our little roundabout area? Well, there's still a bit of a backlog, but let's let things run for a bit and see whether this backlog will go down as well. Actually, do you know what? Looking at things, the main problem is this little junction here. They're coming around the roundabout and then they're getting stuck here trying to turn in. So I'm thinking of making this a one-way road and having another entrance somewhere else, because you've got all of these people serviced just by this little road here, which is just no good. But you've got this little road down here that's like totally empty. So we could just bring in, let's just see. Here we go. We'll have you come across there, and then we're just going to make this one way out there, like that. Yeah, there we go. And they're only going to be able to turn right, so they don't cross over that traffic. And then these two are going to go straight on. There we go, sorted. So we've got 2 lanes here, merging with this one to make it 3. Although at the minute, that's forcing everybody to go off up here. So what I'm actually going to do here is I am going to say, you don't have to go. We're going to have 1 lane. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. So if you come up here, you can switch lanes to go straight on if you want, or come off. But that outside lane is for going straight on. And then these 3 just go straight on and come down here. Then you've got the extra lane for turning. Yeah, that should be okay. And then we've just got to make this an asymmetric as well, so we don't have 3 lanes going into 2 lanes. There we go. So then hopefully that means more people will come down here, and less will come around here and slow this down. So let's just keep an eye on this for a few minutes and see how that goes. And also there's quite a lot of cars coming down here that want to turn at this. I mean, this is just crying out for a roundabout, this little place here. And give that a go. That looks like a reasonable size. There we go. Excellent. And then we can just use the Anarchy mod to get this going straight across here. So giving way coming on. Yep, that's all fine. And then they're going through. We're going to turn that one off, turn that one off, put that one on, and turn that one off. Okay, let us keep an eye on this little junction for a few moments. Look at that traffic flow. Wouldn't you agree that's much better? Just checking this road here. So we've got the 3 lanes going down into 3 onto there and the 2 lanes coming off. Yeah, that's fine. They're stopping at this little area here. Well, we can fix that up. We can just say, go through, don't stop, keep on moving. So look at that. That's already taken all the traffic down here that was building up and got rid of it, which is fan-dabby-dozy. We're getting a little bit of hawky-balkiness here, but there's a lot of traffic going. They're all trying to get into those 2 lanes. That might just be... Yeah, I think that'll be fine. That will sort itself out. That has then cleared up all the traffic down this road here. It's cleared up all the traffic here, and it's cleared up all the traffic up there. Are many people using this little road here? They are, and that's not causing any other issues. All of it with despawning turned off, which is fantastic. What are we up to? 67%. That is nice. Oh, look at this. This is all green. This is all looking green. I like it. We've got a little bit going on up here. And then it's just the amount of traffic again. You've got all of this connected to this one little road. We're going to get this small 4-lane road. We're going to upgrade that. And I'm going to do that all the way through the middle here, as that is almost acting like a main road down there. Hopefully, as they come in and as they leave, that might just give them a few more options. Look, it's already filtering down the traffic. Look at that. I love it when a plan comes into action. I would probably do the same for this here, because again, you've got this section. Yeah, none of these roads connect, so they're all coming through this road here. So they'll just sort of count that as a main road. This one all connects over here. That is fine. This is all okay. That's all okay. This is doing all right. Did we upgrade that to the 4-lane? Yes, we did. This is red because it's busy. This one here, this ideally should just be a teeny tiny little roundabout. We're going to just use a normal road. We're going to just pop that in there. We're going to make it small. There we go. Smallest it can be. Pop. And that will work okay. And that will just keep things moving. Look. Less stopping, more moving. That's what we want. Let's just double check that's set up. That's fine. That's okay. We'll leave all that like it is. You do have 3 lanes coming into 2. So I might just change this road back to what I think it was originally, if I remember. That's the one I'm looking for. There we go. And look, traffic's gone already there. Perfect. Perfect. Is there anything we could do to help this area here? Let's just take a quick look at what's going on. And then over here, we want them to have the option to switch. So what I might just do here is not let them go straight through. There. If you're coming this way, don't go straight through the junction, because that will give a chance for anybody here to switch over as well. And then round this roundabout here, I am going to do... Oh, look, we've got 3 lanes down to 2 lanes. Didn't notice that. Let's just grab my highway. There we go. Upgrade that. I am going to do a little bit of lane management on here and just have 1 lane for coming off and 2 lanes for going round. 1 lane for coming off, 2 lanes for going round. The same there. And then if you're going to do that, then you want to make sure that you select the option here. When you come onto the highway, pick the lane that you want. Come onto the highway, pick the lane that you want. Come on to the roundabout, I mean, not highway. It's because it's a highway roundabout. There we go. That one's already selected. And that will solve any other issues around there. And it will just let people come on and off a lot simpler. Why are these backing up here? Let's just speed that up a bit. These, to be honest, could just possibly do with a slip lane onto the highway. I mean, they do have this access here. And I might just slow down the speed on this roundabout a little bit more. Yeah, we've got like 100 in there. Let's just slow this all down to 50. That's 100 over the top. Yeah, there we go. Look, and it's gone down already. Nice. That is what we want to see. And also, something else I've noticed here with this road leading up. We put this little bypass. Oh, by the way, I've just added that little slip road there. So anybody coming up here can take that slip road. Work wonders. Yeah, anybody coming up here. I've got the merging going on. But it's forcing people in these lanes to be in these 2 outside lanes. And then these are not picking to go down there. They're going straight on. So what I might just do is take this little one here and just delete it. Because there's not that many cars coming up. And I really want them to pick whichever lane they want. Which we do have selected there. So if they do want to... There we go. Look, like that red car. Like that green one, like that van. And now they're all going down there. And look at that. Immediately, all of this backup traffic has gone. One little change. Oh, that is lovely. I like it. I like it. I like it. And that was causing this to tail back, but that will soon go down anyway. So let's just have a look at the other side of the highway. Over here, we're getting quite a bit of traffic building up. I just want to check this roundabout is set up correctly. I mean, you've got walking paths and things here, so you're going to get a lot of disruption from that. You've got your giveaway signs. That one wants to go straight through. And you've got your coming onto the roundabout section. Not totally set up correctly, but yeah, that's okay. I think it's just this road down here is just not big enough for the amount of traffic that's coming in. And also these roads are not... You've got this great big road here going nowhere. So you've got all of this traffic all coming down this teeny tiny road. So let's make some changes. Let's make some changes. Let's get our 4-lane road. What are we at? 69%. And let's upgrade this. So immediately we give an extra bandwidth down there. I'm assuming, yeah, that's not too busy. We'll leave that one. And then we've got this road that isn't being used up here. We could just connect these to it. I'm going to make those a 4-lane. And I'm going to bring that into there. And that one as well. I might regret that, bringing both of those in at the same place. But we will do that. And see how that goes. You've got this little road running down the side. I reckon just with that little change, let's look at it this way, that all of this traffic is just going to start filtering through a lot quicker. And we've got a little thing going on here. Let's just take a look at this. Some hawky-balkiness, because you can probably see it already. Bad lane mathematics. Let's just take this 2-lane road through here. There we go. And the other side's already been done. Excellent. And that'll just help them there. Right, let's just keep an eye on this. So keep an eye on this road, this road, this road, and this road, all feeding down here, and just see whether that goes down. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do as well, just before we do that, is I'm going to change these. Let's just pause a second to the highway ones. Yeah, that might just make the difference. Yeah, all these people turning back because they can't get across to the other side. And then what we could do is just help them out with some walking paths. So we're going to say, if you're going to go across the highway, go onto there. Across to the other side. Excellent. There we go. The traffic is gone from all of these roads up here. It has slightly moved up into this road. And they're all trying to use the highway. And when you see them all going like this, trying to get into one lane... you usually can help them with that by just doing our little lane mathematic thing that we do. 1 lane off, 2 lane round. We'll do that there. 1 lane off, 2 lane round. And then letting them switch when they enter the junction. And that seems to sort of deal with that problem. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll just say, when you come in, pick your lane. There we go. And that just helps smooth things out. And also, I'm just going to put a teeny tiny little roundabout over here just because the road is so busy. I'm just going to use the little 2-lane road that we had already. There we go. I'm going to say no parking on there, although hopefully, yeah, it's done that already. And everything else should be set up. And that'll just maybe just keep that moving just a little bit more. I think it will. Oh, and I had Anarchy on. Bad Biffa. There we go. One thing I forgot to mention is you do have a metro loop going on in both directions, which is good. Something I might just say is add a little connection over to here as well, as there's a lot of people there, but I will let you work on that yourself. Let's see what the traffic is up to. 86%. That is pretty darn good. I've also added back in any paths I removed. I put them underground here just so people can get from one side to the other. If you would like me to fix your city, don't forget to check the description on how to send that to me. Don't email it to me because it just gets deleted. And leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.